Hello everyone, welcome back to today's channel, and today I'm just doing a video explaining why DC Perspective's video on Cal Cunningham having a scandal about cheating on his wife is something that people don't care. But I just want to explain you the thumbnail. Excuse me for my terrible editing, or if you could even call that, but I just got like two Cal Cunningham photos, copy and paste them, and I just got like DC Perspective. His name's David Carlson. If you didn't know, you'll find it when you search up his channel in the About tab. But yeah, I just put tears just because I thought that he's probably most likely just jealous that Cal Cunningham actually has charisma while Tom Tillis doesn't. And yeah, first off, I just want to explain something. And if you actually watch this video, which is called Cal Cunningham Big Scandal about how Cal Cunningham cheated on his wife or something like that, just search up his channel's name. It's DC Perspective, and that's with a capital DC, and then Perspective is just Perspective. Anyway, at the end of his video, he said that Cal Cunningham was a scumbag. Just want to clarify, I'll tell you who is an actual scumbag. What a scumbag really is DC Perspective. I'll tell you why. Recently, DC Perspective endorsed the actions of Kyle Rittenhouse when Kyle Rittenhouse murdered two Black Lives Matter protesters, and whether those two Black Lives Matter protesters were attacking Kyle Rittenhouse or not, it's pretty obvious why they would if they were attacking him, because, I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse went into a protest with a gun. What do you expect out of that if you do that? So yeah, I just want to show you the similarities. Kyle Rittenhouse's face, David Carlson's face, they look the same. They look literally the same. So, I mean, honestly, they're both scumbags. And the real thing is that Kyle Rittenhouse is... Actually, to be honest with you, David Carlson, DC Perspective, is no better than Kyle Rittenhouse. Especially when you consider the actions of a murderer. But that's just my perspective, no pun intended. So, okay, so... Yeah. Number one, I watched his video, so I actually watched it. It's not like I heard it from someone. Number one, DC Perspective, I don't know what his goal is, but if he's trying to sway in undecided voters, if they watch his video, it's not going to work. Number two, DC Perspective is doing a great favor for Democrats, and I'll explain why. So here's the thing. Here are my big takeaways from his video. Number one, is the scandal real or fake? Number two, do people care or not? Number three, would it sway the election, the Senate race? And number four, is it even... Yeah, true. Yeah, pretty much. So, number one, is the scandal real or fake? If you were to ask me, I'm an independent, so I don't take either sides. To be honest with you, I don't think Cal Cunningham really cheated on his wife. No, I don't think that happened. I think it's possible that it's been fabricated by the Republicans, but I don't think it's true. No, there's not solid evidence. Even in DC Perspective's video, there's not solid evidence. Number two, do people care? Honestly, I don't think they would. They wouldn't like it if it turns out to be real, which comes to the question, is it even real? But if it were real, I don't think it would change at all Democrats' minds. In fact, here's where my theory comes in. With all these Republicans, like, radical people like David Carlson, I'm not saying all Republicans are bad. No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that there's a lot of Republicans who support Donald Trump, and that's their decision. I respect that. But if they're like making a big, like people like DC Perspective, they're making a big dramatic argument about, oh, Cal Cunningham cheated on his wife. First off, we're not even sure that happened. Second off, why does it matter? Because the people who vote for Cal Cunningham are voting for him because of his policy, not for who he's married with. Now, if the scandal turns out to be true, Cal Cunningham would have to apologize to his wife and his children, not to his voters. I mean, if he wants to, yeah, but really, voters wouldn't care at all. Also, I remember there was another part in the video where DC Perspective was like, I live in North Carolina. I am voting for Tom Tillis because he's this and that. Well, first off, dude, I live in North Carolina too. If you're watching this video, so I know what I'm talking about, dude. We're in the same environment in North Carolina. Second off, to be honest with you, Tom Tillis is not the candidate to take on Cal Cunningham. He's not the candidate. Sorry, there's a bug crawling around my screen. It's very annoying. Anyway, Tom Tillis is not the candidate to go up against Cal Cunningham. He's just not. He's like, what, 60? 60 years old? Yeah, he's 60. Cal Cunningham's 47. 13 years older. So really, Cal Cunningham, charismatic, very strong. He has a good future if he were to win the Senate race. And if he were to keep his promises, like how he's gonna help healthcare, he's gonna work on healthcare, his plan on healthcare, his plan on immigration reform. If he does that and he still is charismatic and the people still like him, his approval rating is still good, he's probably gonna win a re-election. But honestly, I think his voters are still going to vote for him, no matter what the scandal is. I mean, it goes the same with Donald Trump. I mean, Donald Trump, there's a lot of Trump supporters, like DC Perspective. I respect the fact that they like Trump. That's their decision. But they still support him even after evidence came out. Real evidence. Not like the evidence that claims that Cal Cunningham cheated on his wife, but like evidence that said that Donald Trump did not pay his taxes or paid $750 in federal tax income. They actually, his supporters, like DC Perspective, are still supporting him, and they don't care. So if a Trump supporter could not care about the fact that someone did not pay their taxes, and I'm telling you this in an unbiased perspection, I mean, if it were a Democrat that did not pay their taxes, I'd be the same. I'd be criticizing them the same. But it just so happens to be the president. If a Trump supporter, or someone, not even a Trump supporter, if someone supports someone who hasn't paid their taxes, it's possible that someone's also going to support, it's more than possible that someone's also going to support someone else for an elective office if they cheated on their wife or their husband. I mean, there is no law, I don't recall a law saying that if you cheat on your husband or wife, that you're going to be put in prison. I don't remember there being a law. I do remember there being a law saying that if you don't pay your taxes, you're going to be put in prison. I mean, that happened with Al Capone. So, yeah, even the most highest criminal, the most powerful criminal in, I don't know, the 30s or the 40s, was put in prison because of tax evasion and not paying their taxes. So, to be honest with you, I think DC Perspectives criticizing Cal Cunningham in his video is a Hail Mary attempt. It's just another Hail Mary attempt. I don't want to spend much time on this video. So everyone, thank you for watching this video. I hope that I convinced you. I'm just critiquing DC Perspective. So everyone have a good day. I endorse Cal Cunningham.